10 years of academic excellence. National Academy presents.
Hello kids of National Academy. This DVD has been developed keeping in mind the aptitude and attitude of small children. This DVD is totally child-oriented, with a view to make the process of education enjoyable and interesting. It consists of various useful and interesting information about the various chapters. There are many presentations of colorful pictures and audio-visual explanations with animation which will help you to understand the chapters better. Thanking you.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful.
Hello children, how are you all? Welcome to class 2. Today, we are going to learn mathematics, which we use in our day-to-day life. We are going to learn about numbers, addition, subtraction, and multiplication in numbers. Apart from numbers, we are also going to learn about measurement, time, calendar, money, and shapes. This CD has been developed with colorful pictures and animation with a view to make learning a pleasurable activity. Hope you all enjoy it while learning. Numbers. In our previous class, we have learned about numbers, number names, numbers that come before, numbers that come after, and between numbers. Now, let us learn more in numbers. Ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers tells us the position of an object in a row or in a column. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, and so on are called ordinal numbers. Let us learn these numbers through some examples. Shall we find the object for the given ordinal numbers? Third floor. Find out the third floor in this row. Start counting. First, second, third. This is the third floor. Fifth bird. Let us find the fifth bird. Start counting. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. This is the fifth bird. First ice cream. Let us find the first ice cream. Start counting. First. This is the first ice cream. Eighth hat. Where is the eighth hat? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Yes, this is the eighth hat. 10th apple. Find out the 10th apple. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. This is the 10th apple. Let us now find out the position of the given fruits. Pomegranate lies dash in the group. Count the position. First, second. It lies second in the group. Apple lies dash in the group. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. It lies fifth in the group. Grapes lies dash in the group. First, second, third. It lies third in the group. Mango lies dash in the group. First. It lies first in the group. Banana lies dash in the group. First, second, third, fourth. Banana lies fourth in the group. Even numbers. Numbers ending with 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 are called even numbers. Let us now circle the even numbers in the given 5 numbers. 43 ends with 3, so it is not an even number. 46 ends with 6, so it is an even number. Circle it. 47 ends with 7, so it is not an even number. 41 ends with 1, so it is not an even number. 48 ends with 8, so it is an even number. Circle it. Odd numbers. Numbers ending with 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 are called odd numbers. Let us now circle the odd numbers in the given 5 numbers. 32 ends with 2, so it is not an odd number. 35 ends with 5, so it is an odd number. Circle it. 37 ends with 7, so this is an odd number. Circle it. 38 ends with 8. This is not an odd number. 31 ends with 1, so it is an odd number. Circle it. Abacus and place value. This is an abacus. It has a wooden board as a base with wires which has balls sliding on it. Each wire has different colors of balls to represent different place values of numbers. Let us learn the place value of numbers with the help of it. In this abacus, we have 5 purple balls in the ones place. It means there are 5 ones. Move 1 step left. You have 3 pink balls in the tens place. It means there are 3 tens. 1 step to the left, you have 2 blue balls in the hundreds place. It means there are 2 hundreds. Next, there are 4 green balls in the thousands place. It means there are 4 thousands. The leftmost wire represents the 10,000s place. There are 7 red balls there. It means there are 7 10,000s. So we get the number 74,235. Now let us read the abacus and write the numbers. Here there are 1, 2, 3 pink balls in the ones column. It means there are 3 ones. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue balls in the tens column. It means there are 6 tens. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 green balls in the hundreds column. It means there are 4 hundreds. Therefore, 4 hundreds plus 6 tens plus 3 ones. That is 400 plus 60 plus 3 is equal to 463. We write this in words as 463.
Ordering of numbers.
Dear audience,
Let us first study the
this
rules
academic
for
video
ordering
developed by
numbers.
National Academy for
Rule
its
1.
students.
If two numbers
Please watch
have
carefully and
different
learn.
number of digits,
Thanking
the
you.
number with more digits is greater. For example, we have 12 chocolates in the first row and 4 chocolates in the second row. 12 has 1 10 and 4 has no tens. So, 12 is greater than 4. We write this as 12 is greater than 4. Rule 2. In the given two numbers, both of 2 digits, the number which has more tens is greater. For example, let us take two numbers 34 and 12. 34 has 3 tens and 12 has 1 tens. 3 is greater than 1. So, 34 is greater than 12. We write this as 34 is greater than 12. Rule 3. In the given two numbers, both of 3 digits, the number which has more hundreds is greater. For example, let us take two numbers 256 and 132. Here, 256 has 2 hundreds and 132 has 100. Therefore, 256 is greater than 132. We write this as 256 greater than 132. Rule 3a. If both the numbers have the same digits in the hundreds place, we compare the digits in the tens place. The number which has more tens is greater. For example, let us take two numbers 467 and 432. Here, both 467 and 432 has the same number 4 in the hundreds position. In this case, compare the numbers in the tens position. There are 6 tens in 467 and 3 tens in 432. So, 6 is greater than 3. Therefore, 467 is greater than 432. We write this as 467 greater than 432. Rule 3b. If both the numbers have the same digit in the hundreds and tens place also, we compare the digits in the ones place. The number which has more ones is greater. For example, let us take two numbers 367 and 364. Here, both numbers have 3 in the hundreds place and 6 in the tens place. So, now let us compare the ones place. 367 has 7 ones and 364 has 4 ones. Therefore, 367 is greater than 364. We write this as 367 greater than 364. Rule 4. If both the numbers are same, then insert equal to symbol between them. For example, let us take the numbers 246 and 246. Here, all the places have the same numbers, so both the numbers are equal. 246 is equal to 246. We write this as 246 equal to 246. Ascending order. Arranging numbers from the smallest to the greatest is called as ascending order. First, we arrange the one-digit numbers from the smallest to the greatest. Next, we arrange the two-digit numbers from the smallest to the greatest. Then, we arrange the three-digit numbers from the smallest to the greatest, and so on. Let us arrange these numbers in ascending order. 23, 8, 15, 46, and 53. First comes 8. as it is the only one-digit number. Next comes 15 as it has only 1 tens and 5 ones. Next comes 23 with 2 tens and 3 ones. Next comes 46 with 4 tens and 6 ones. And finally 53 as it has the highest number of tens, that is 5 tens and 3 ones. Descending order. Arranging numbers from the greatest to the smallest is called as descending order. Here, first we arrange the 3-digit numbers from the greatest to the smallest. Next we arrange the 2-digit numbers from the greatest to the smallest. And finally we arrange the 1-digit numbers from the greatest to the smallest. Let us arrange these numbers in descending order: 43, 78, 21, 15 and 65. Here all the numbers are 2-digit numbers. We have to first compare the tens to arrange them. 78 is the greatest number with 7 tens and 8 ones. Next comes 65 with 6 tens and 5 ones. Then comes 43 with 4 tens and 3 ones. Then it is 21 with 2 tens and 1 ones. And finally comes 15 with 1 tens and 5 ones. Successor and predecessor of a number. To understand this concept better, let us take 3 numbers: 5, 6 and 7. Here 5 is the predecessor of 6 because 5 comes before 6, and 7 is the successor of 5 because it comes after 6. Predecessor. Let us see the rule for predecessor. By subtracting 1 from the number, we get the predecessor of the number. That is, 8 minus 1 is equal to 7. 7 is the predecessor of 8. Successor. Let us see the rule for successor. By adding 1 to the number, we get the successor of the number. That is, 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. 5 is the successor of 4. Thus we find the predecessor and successor for the numbers. Addition. Addition of 2-digit numbers without carrying. Come on children, let us add both these numbers. 12 balls and 14 piggy boxes. Arrange the numbers in column. Add ones first. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Write 6 below the ones column. Now add tens. 1 plus 1 is 2. Write 2 below the tens column. So the answer is 12 plus 14 is equal to 26. Let us see another example. Let us add 24 ice creams and 13 turtles. Arrange them in column. Add ones first. 4 plus 3 is 7. Write 7 below the ones column. Now add the tens column. 2 plus 1 is 3. Write 3 below the tens column. So, the answer is 24 plus 13, which is equal to 37. Addition of 3 rows without carrying. Add 24, 10 and 13. Arrange them in a column. First add the ones column. 4 plus 0
Dear
plus
audience,
3 is 7.
this academic video
Write
developed
7
by National
below the
Academy
ones
for its
column.
students.
Next add
Please
the
watch
tens
carefully
column.
and learn.
2
Thanking
plus
you.
1 plus 1 is 4. Write 4 below the tens column. Therefore, 24 plus 10 plus 13 is equal to 47. Example 2. Add numbers 4, 53 and 22. Arrange them in columns. First add the ones column. 4 plus 3 plus 2 is 9. Write 9 below the ones column. Now add the tens column. 0 plus 5 plus 2 is 7. Write 7 below the tens column. Therefore, 4 plus 53 plus 22 is equal to 79. Addition of two-digit numbers with carrying. Let us understand this with some examples. Example 1. Add the numbers 19 and 52. Arrange them in columns. Add the ones column. 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. We cannot write 11, which is a two-digit number, below the ones column. So, here we write the ones number of 11 below the ones column, that is 1, and carry over the tens number of 11, that is 1, to the top of the tens column. Now, add the tens column. 1 plus 5 plus 1, which is the carryover number. We get 7. So, 19 plus 52 is equal to 71. Method 2. 19 is equal to 1 tens plus 9 ones. 52 is equal to 5 tens plus 2 ones. Totally, we have 6 tens and 11 ones. 11 ones can further be split into 1 tens and 1 ones. Add this 1 tens to 6 tens. We get 7 tens, and the remaining ones is 1 1. So, we get 7 tens and 1 ones, which is equal to 71. Example 2. Add the numbers 33 and 48. Arrange them in columns. Add the ones column. 3 plus 8 is 11. We cannot write 11, which is a two-digit number, below the ones column. So, here we write the ones number of 11 below the ones column, that is 1, and carry over the tens number of 11, that is 1, to the top of the tens column. Now add the tens column. 3 plus 4 plus 1, which is the carryover number. We get 8. So 33 plus 48 is equal to 81. The sum of a number and 0. There are 4 flowers in the first box, and there are no flowers or 0 flowers in the second box. So, when we add 4 plus 0, we get 4 only. So 0 added to any number will give the number itself. Here, there are 3 fishes in the first box and no fishes or 0 fishes in the second box. So, when we add 3 plus 0, we get 3 as the answer. Addition of 3-digit number without carrying. Example 1. Add 124 and 343. Arrange the numbers in a column. First add ones column. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Write 7 below the ones column. Next add tens column. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Write 6 below the tens column. Now add the hundreds column. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Write 4 below the hundreds column. Therefore, 124 plus 343 is equal to 467. Example 2. Add 251 and 137. Arrange the numbers in column. First add ones column. 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. Write 8 below the ones column. Next add tens column. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Write 8 below the tens column. Now add the hundreds column. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Write 3 below the hundreds column. So, when we add 251 plus 137, we get 388. Addition of three-digit numbers with carry. Example 1. Add 374 and 137. Arrange the numbers in column. First add ones column. 4 ones plus 7 ones is equal to 11 ones. 11 ones is equal to 1 tens plus 1 ones. Write 1 below the ones column and carry over 1 tens to the tens column. Now add the tens column. 1 tens, which is the carry over number, plus 7 tens plus 3 tens is equal to 11 tens. 11 tens is equal to 1 hundreds and 1 tens. Write 1 tens below the tens column and carry over the 1 hundreds to the hundreds column. Now add the hundreds column. 1 carry over number 100 plus 3 hundreds plus 1 hundreds is equal to 5 hundreds. Write 5 below the hundreds column. So adding 374 and 137, we get 511. Example 2. Add 456 and 526. Arrange the numbers in a column. First add ones column. 6 ones plus 6 ones is equal to 12 ones. 12 ones is equal to 1 tens plus 2 ones. Write 2 below the ones column and carry over 1 tens to the tens column. Now add the tens column. 1 tens, which is the carry over number, plus 5 tens plus 2 tens is equal to 8 tens. Write 8 below the tens column. Now add the hundreds column. 4 hundreds plus 5 hundreds is equal to 9 hundreds. Write 9 below the hundreds column. So adding 456 and 526, we get 982. Word problems. Example 1. In a library, there are 341 science books and 253 mathematics books. How many books are there altogether in the library? Solution. Let us arrange the numbers in a column. Number of science books, 341. Number of mathematics books, 253. Add ones column. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Add tens column. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. Add hundreds column. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. On adding 341 and 253, we get 594. So, the total number of books in the library is 594. Example 2. A cap seller had 250 red caps, 321 blue caps, and 224 green caps. How many caps are there in all? Arrange the numbers in a column. Number of red caps, 250. Number of blue caps, 321. Number of green caps, 224. Add ones column. 0 plus 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Add the tens column. 5 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 9. Add the hundreds column. 2 plus 3 plus 2 is equal to 7. So, the total number of caps is equal to 795. Subtraction. Subtraction of two-digit numbers without borrowing. Example, subtract 24 from 46. Step 1. Arrange the numbers in a column. Step 2. Take away the ones from the ones. Take away 4 from 6. We get 2. Write 2 below the ones column. Step 3. Take away the tens from the tens. Take away 2 from 4. We get 2. Write 2 below the tens column. Thus, 46 minus 24 is equal to 22. Subtraction of two-digit numbers with borrowing. Example, subtract 35 from 62. Write the numbers in columns. Take away the ones from the ones. Can you subtract 5 from 2? We cannot subtract 5 from 2. Therefore, borrow 1 from the tens column. We have 12 now. Subtract 5 from 12. We get 7. Write 7 below the ones column. Now, subtract the tens from the tens. As we have borrowed 1 tens from 6 tens, we have only 5 tens. Subtract 3 from 5. We get 2. Write 2
Dear
below
audience,
the tens column.
This academic
Thus,
video developed
62
by National Academy
minus
for its
35
students.
is equal to
Please watch
27.
carefully and learn. Thanking
Subtraction
you.
of three-digit numbers without borrowing. Example, subtract 332 from 684. Arrange the numbers in columns. Take away the ones from the ones. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Write 2 below the ones column. Take away the tens from the tens. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. Write 5 below the tens column. Take away the hundreds from the hundreds. 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. Thus, 684 minus 332 is equal to 352. Subtraction of three-digit numbers with borrowing. Example, subtract 476 from 753. Arrange the numbers in columns. Take away ones from the ones. We cannot take away 6 from 3. So, borrow 1 from the tens column. We have 13 now. Subtract 6 from 13. We get 7. Write 7 below the ones column. Next is the tens column. Here we have to deduct 7 from 4. We cannot deduct 7 from 4. So again, borrow 1 from the hundreds column. Now deduct 7 from 14. We get 7. Write 7 below the tens column. Next is the hundreds column. Subtract 4 from 6. We get 2. Write 2 below the hundreds column. Thus, 753 minus 476 is equal to 277. Word problem. Example 1. In a mathematics workbook, there are 284 exercises. Rahul has worked out 72 exercises. How many exercises are to be worked out yet? Now, arrange the numbers in columns. the total number of exercises is equal to 284. The number of worked out exercises is equal to 72. To find the number of exercises to be worked out, we should follow the following steps. Subtract 1's column. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Write 2 below the 1's column. Subtract the 10's column. 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. Write 1 below the 10's column. Subtract the 100's column. 2 minus 0 is equal to 2. Write 2 below the 100's column. Thus, 284 minus 72 is equal to 212. Example 2. A book has 230 pages. Rohan has read 210 pages in the book. How many pages are still there to be read? Total number of pages 230. Number of pages read 210. To find out the number of pages still to be read, we should subtract 210 from 230. Subtract 1's column. 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. Write 0 below the 1's column. Subtract 10's column. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Write 2 below the 10's column. Subtract 100's column. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Write 0 below the 100's column. Thus, 230 minus 210 is equal to 20. There are 20 pages yet to be read in the book. Multiplication. 6 tables. 1 6 are 6. 1 into 6 is equal to 6. 2 6 are 12. 2 into 6 is equal to 12. 3 6 are 18. 3 into 6 is equal to 18. 4 6 are 24. 4 into 6 is equal to 24. 5 6 are 30. 5 into 6 is equal to 30. 6 6 are 36. 6 into 6 is equal to 36. 7 6 are 42. 7 into 6 is equal to 42. 8 6 are 48. 8 into 6 is equal to 48. 9 6 are 54. 9 into 6 is equal to 54. 10 6 are 60. 10 into 6 is equal to 60. 7 tables. 1 7s are 7. 1 into 7 is equal to 7. 2 7s are 14. 2 into 7 is equal to 14. 3 7s are 21. 3 into 7 is equal to 21. 4 7s are 28. 4 into 7 is equal to 28. 5 7s are 35. 5 into 7 is equal to 35. 6 7s are 42. 6 into 7 is equal to 42. 7 7s are 49. 7 into 7 is equal to 49. 8 7s are 56. 8 into 7 is equal to 56. 9 7s are 63. 9 into 7 is equal to 63. 10 7s are 70. 10 into 7 is equal to 70.
Dear audience, This academic video
8
developed by
tables.
National Academy for its students.
1 8s are
Please
8.
watch carefully and learn.
1 into 8
Thanking you.
is equal to 8. 2 8s are 16. 2 into 8 is equal to 16. 3 8s are 24. 3 into 8 is equal to 24. 4 8s are 32. 4 into 8 is equal to 32. 5 8s are 40. 5 into 8 is equal to 40. 6 8s are 48. 6 into 8 is equal to 48. 7 8s are 56. 7 into 8 is equal to 56. 8 8s are 64. 8 into 8 is equal to 64. 9 8s are 72. 9 into 8 is equal to 72. 10 8s are 80. 10 into 8 is equal to 80. 9 tables. 1 9s are 9. 1 into 9 is equal to 9. 2 9s are 18. 2 into 9 is equal to 18. 3 9s are 27. 3 into 9 is equal to 27. 4 9s are 36. 4 into 9 is equal to 36. 5 9s are 45. 5 into 9 is equal to 45. 6 9s are 54. 6 into 9 is equal to 54. 7 9s are 63. 7 into 9 is equal to 63. 8 9s are 72. 8 into 9 is equal to 72. 9 9s are 81. 9 into 9 is equal to 81. 10 9s are 90. 10 into 9 is equal to 90. 10 tables. 1 10s are 10. 1 into 10 is equal to 10. 2 10s are 20. 2 into 10 is equal to 20. 3 10s are 30. 3 into 10 is equal to 30. 4 10s are 40. 4 into 10 is equal to 40. 5 10s are 50. 5 into 10 is equal to 50. 6 10s are 60. 6 into 10 is equal to 60. 7 10s are 70. 7 into 10 is equal to 70. 8 10s are 80. 8 into 10 is equal to 80. 9 10s are 90. 9 into 10 is equal to 90. 10 10s are 100. 10 into 10 is equal to 100.
Multiplication by 0. Any number multiplied by 0 will give you a product of 0. For example, 2 into 0 will give you 0. 3 into 0 is equal to 0. 4 into 0 is equal to 0. 5 into 0 is equal to 0. 6 into 0 is equal to 0. And so on. Multiplication by 1. Any number, when multiplied by 1, will give a product which is the number itself. For example, 6 into 1 will give you 6. 7 into 1 is equal to 7. 4 into 1 is equal to 4. 1 into 1 is equal to 1. 9 into 1 is equal to 9, and so on. Multiplication by 10. If you multiply any number with 10, just add 1 0 to the right of the number. For example, 5 into 10 will give you 50. 7 into 10 is equal to 70. 3 into 10 is equal to 30. 4 into 10 is equal to 40. 8 into 10 is equal to 80, and so on. Multiplication by 100. If you multiply any number with 100, just add 2 zeros to the right of the number. For example, 8 into 100 will give you 800. 7 into 100 is equal to 700. 1 into 100 is equal to 100. 3 into 100 is equal to 300. 5 into 100 is equal to 500, and so on. Multiplication of single-digit numbers. Example, multiply 4 by 5. Use 4 tables here. 4 into 1 is equal to 4. 4 into 2 is equal to 8. 4 into 3 is equal to 12. 4 into 4 is equal to 16, and 4 into 5 is equal to 20. Therefore, 4 multiplied by 5, we get 20. Multiplication of two-digit numbers without carrying. Example, multiply 24 by 2. Arrange them in column. Multiply 4 ones by 2. 4 into 2 is equal to 8. Write 8 below the ones column. Multiply 2 tens by 2. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Write 4 below the tens column. Thus, 24 into 2 is equal to 48. Multiplication of two-digit numbers with carrying. Example, multiply 57 by 5. Arrange the numbers in a column. Multiply 7 ones by 5. 7 into 5 is equal to 35 ones. That is, 5 ones and 3 tens. Write 5 below the ones column and carry over 3 to the tens column. Multiply 5 tens by 5. 5 into 5 is equal to 25. That is 25 tens, which is 5 tens and 2 hundreds. Add the carryover number 3 tens to 5. We get 8 tens. Write 8 below the tens column and 2 hundreds below the hundreds column. Thus, 57 into 5 is equal to 285. Order in multiplication. Two numbers when multiplied in any order will give the same product. Example, 2 into 3 is equal to 6. When you interchange the numbers and multiply, that is 3 into 2 is also 6. In the same way, 4 into 5 is equal to 20, and 5 into 4 is also equal to 20. 8 into 2 is equal to 16. 2 into 8 is also equal to 16. 5 into 6 is equal to 30. 6 into 5 is also equal to 30. 3 into 7 is equal to 21. 7 into 3 is also equal to 21. Multiplication of three-digit numbers without carrying. Example, multiply 203 by 3. Arrange them in columns. Multiply 3 ones by 3. 3 into 3 is equal to 9. Write 9 below the ones column. Multiply 0 tens by 3. Any number multiplied by 0 is 0. So, 3 into 0 is equal to 0. Write 0 below the tens column. Multiply 2 hundreds by 3. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Write 6 below the hundreds column. Thus, 203 into 3 is equal to 609. Multiplication of 3-digit numbers with carrying. Example, multiply 163 by 4. Arrange the numbers in column. Multiply 3 ones by 4. 3 into 4 is equal to 12 ones. Write 2 below the ones column and carry over 1 to the tens column. Multiply 6 tens by 4. 6 into 4 is equal to 24 tens. That is 4 tens and 2 hundreds. Add the carryover number 1 tens to 24 tens. We get 25 tens. Write 5 tens below the tens column and carry over the 2 hundreds to the hundreds column. Now multiply 100 by 4. 1 into 4 is equal to 4 hundredths. Add the carried over 2 hundredths. We get 6 hundredths. Write 6 below the hundreds column. Thus, 163 into 4 is equal to 652. Word problem. Problem 1. There are 25 balls in a basket. How many balls are there in 3 baskets? Number of balls in each basket is equal to 25. Number of baskets is equal to 3. To find out the total number of balls in all 3 baskets, follow these steps. Step 1. Multiply 5 ones into 3. We get 15. That is 1 tens and 5 ones. Write 5 below the ones column and carry over 1 tens to the tens column. Step 2. Multiply 2 tens into 3. We get 6. Add the carryover number 6 tens plus 1 tens, which is equal to 7 tens. Write 7 below the tens column. Thus, 25 into 3 is equal to 75. Therefore, the total number of balls is 75. Problem 2. Rajesh's friend gifted him with toys and bouquets. There were 6 bouquets with 15 roses in each one. How many roses are there in all? Solution. Number of roses in each bouquet, 15. Number of bouquets, 6. To find the total number of roses, multiply 15 by 6. Step 1. Multiply 5 ones by 6. We get 30. Change 30 ones into 3 tens and 0 ones. Write 0 below the ones column and carry over the 3 tens to the tens column. Step 2. Multiply 1 tens by 6. We get 6. Add the carryover tens. 6 tens plus 3 tens is equal to 9 tens. Write 9 below the tens column. Thus, 15 into 6 is equal to 90. Total number of roses are 90. Division. Repeated subtraction of the same number is called division. Let us understand division through an example. Reema had 6 cherries. She placed 2 cherries in her first pudding. She placed 2 cherries in her second pudding and placed 2 cherries in her third pudding. So, 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. 3 puddings have equal number of cherries. 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. Simple division. What would you do when you have to share 6 ice creams equally among 2 children? You should divide them among the 2 children. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. That is, both the children will get 3 ice creams each. What would you do when you have to share 16 pencils among 4 children? Divide 16 by 4. 4 goes 4 times in 16. That is, 16 divided by 4 is equal to 4. Each child gets 4 pencils each. Properties of division. Property 1. Division of a number by 1. If a number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. For example, 5 divided by 1 is equal to 5. 34 divided by 1 is equal to 34. 3 divided by 1 is equal to 3. 7 divided by 1 is equal to 7, and so on. Property 2. Division of a number by itself. A number when divided by itself gives us
Dear
1
audience,
as the quotient.
This academic
For
video
example,
developed by National
23
Academy for
divided
its
by
students.
23 is equal
Please
to
watch
1.
carefully and
2
learn.
divided by 2
Thanking you.
is equal to 1. 55 divided by 55 is equal to 1. 18 divided by 18 is equal to 1, and so on. Long division. After simple division, let us now learn long division. Example 1. Divide 12 by 4. Here, 12 is called the dividend, 4 is called the divisor. We will have to find the quotient. Let us solve it by long division format. Use 4 tables here. 4 3s are 12. 4 can be divided in 12 3 times. So, the quotient is 3. There is no remainder. The remainder is 0. Example 2. Divide 40 by 8. Use 8 tables here. 8 5s are 40. Here, 40 is the dividend, 8 is the divisor, and 5 is the quotient, with no remainder. Division of 2-digit numbers by a single-digit number. Example 1. Divide 93 by 3. Let us arrange the numbers in their respective places. 93 as the dividend and 3 as the divisor. Recite the multiplication tables of 3. Find out how many times 3 goes in 9. 3 into 3 is equal to 9. 3 goes in 9 3 times. So write 3 above 9 in the quotient place and write 9 below 9. 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. There is no remainder. Now the left out number in the dividend is 3. Bring it below next to 0. Recite the 3 tables again. 3 into 1 is equal to 3. 3 goes in 3 one time. So write 1 above 3 in the quotient place and write 3 below 3. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. There is no remainder. Here the dividend is 93. Divisor is 3 and the quotient is 31. Thus 93 divided by 3 is 31. Example 2. Divide 72 by 6. Let us arrange the numbers in their respective places. 72 as the dividend and 6 as the divisor. Recite the multiplication tables of 6. Find out how many times 6 goes in 7. 6 into 1 is equal to 6. 6 goes in 7 one time. So write 1 above 7 in the quotient place and write 6 below 7. 7 minus 6 is equal to 1. The remainder is 1. Now the left out number in the dividend is 2. Bring it below next to 1. Recite the 6 tables again. 6 into 2 is equal to 12. 6 goes in 12 2 times. So write 2 above 2 in the quotient place and write 12 below 12. 12 minus 12 is equal to 0. There is no remainder. Here the dividend is 72, divisor is 6 and the quotient is 12. Thus 72 divided by 6 is 12. Word problems. There are totally 90 balls which are equally distributed in 6 boxes. Find out how many balls are there in each box. Solution. Total number of balls is equal to 90. Number of boxes is equal to 6. To find out the number of balls in each box, divide 90 by 6. Arrange the dividend and divisor. 6 goes in 9 one time. So write 6 below 9 and 1 above 9 in the quotient place. Now deduct 6 from 9. 9 minus 6 is equal to 3. Bring 3 below. Does 6 go in 3? No. So bring down the 0 next to 3. Now we have 30. Recite 6 tables. 6 into 5 is equal to 30. So 6 goes in 30 5 times. So write 5 above in the quotient and write 30 below 30. There is no remainder when you deduct 30 from 30. The quotient is 15. Thus 90 divided by 6 is equal to 15. So there are 15 balls in each box. Problem 2. There are totally 48 pencils in 4 boxes filled in equally. Find out how many pencils are there in each box. Total number of pencils are 48. Number of boxes are 4. To find out the number of pencils in each box, divide 48 by 4. Arrange the numbers respectively. 4 goes in 4 one time. That is, 4 into 1 is equal to 4. So write 1 in the quotient and 4 below 4. 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. The number left in the dividend is 8. Bring down 8. Find out the number of times 4 goes in 8. Recite the 4 tables. 4 into 2 is equal to 8. 4 goes in 8 2 times. So, write 2 in the quotient to the right of 1 and write 8 below 8 and subtract. 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. The remainder is 0 and the quotient is 12. Thus, 48 divided by 4 is 12. So, there are 12 pencils in each box. Fractions. A fraction is the part of a whole. To understand this better, let us see some examples. Half. This is a whole cake. When you cut this cake into 2 equal parts, each part is called a half. A half is written as 1 by 2. In this rectangle, the portion which is colored is a half and the portion which is not colored is another half. In this triangle, the portion which is colored is a half and the portion which is not colored is another half. 2/3 and 1/3. This rectangle is divided into 3 parts. Here, 2 of the 3 parts are colored. The colored portion is called 2/3 and is written in numbers as 2 by 3. The uncolored portion is called 1/3 and is written as 1 by 3. 1/4. This square is divided into 4 parts equally. 3 parts of the square are colored and it is called 3/4 or 3/4 and is written in numbers as 3 by 4. And the part which is left out without being colored is called 1/4 and is written in numbers as 1 by 4. Write the fraction of the colored portion. In this circle, 1/3 of its portion is colored. So, we write it as 1/3 or 1 by 3. In this rectangle, half of the portion is colored. We write it as half or 1 by 2. In this square, 1 of the 4 part is colored. We write it as 1/4 or 1 by 4. This triangle is divided into 4 parts and 1 part is colored. We write it as 1/4 or 1 by 4. This diagram is divided into 3 parts and one part is colored. We write it as 1/3 or 1/3. Shade the fraction given for the following. The fraction given is 1/3. So color one part of the 3 parts in the circle. Here the given fraction is 2/4. So color 2 parts of the 4 parts in the circle. The fraction given is 1/2. So color one
Dear
part
audience,
of the 2 parts
This
in the
academic
rectangle.
video developed by
Draw
National
and
Academy
color
for
the
its
diagram
students.
for the given fractions.
Please watch
The
carefully and
given
learn.
fraction is 1/2.
Thanking you.
So divide the triangle into 2 and color half of it. The given fraction is 1/4. So divide the circle into 4 and color one portion of it. The given fraction is 1/3. So divide the triangle into 3 and color one portion. Other fractions. Let us learn the other fractions with the help of some diagrams. The first circle is divided into 2 equal parts. It is written as 1/2 or 1/2. This circle is divided into 3 equal parts. It is written as 1/3 or 1/3. This circle is divided into 4 equal parts. It is written as 1/4 or 1/4. This circle is divided into 5 equal parts. It is written as 1/5 or 1/5. This circle is divided into 6 equal parts. It is written as 1/6 or 1/6. This circle is divided into 7 equal parts. It is written as 1/7 or 1/7. This circle is divided into 8 equal parts. It is written as 1/8 or 1/8. This circle is divided into 9 equal parts. It is written as 1/9 or 1/9. This circle is divided into 10 equal parts. It is written as 1/10 or 1/10. Money. Let us first have a look at the coins and notes which we use in our country. We have 5 paise coin, 10 paise coin, 20 paise coin, 25 paise coin, 50 paise coin, 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin and 5 rupee coin. The currency notes come for 1 rupee, 2 rupees, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees, 500 rupees and 1000 rupees. Changing 1 rupee coin into other coins. A 1 rupee coin can be replaced by 2 50 paise coins or 4 25 paise coins or 10 paise coins and 5 20 paise coins. In the same way, a 50 paise coin can be replaced by 2 25 paise coins or 5 10 paise coins or 2 20 paise coins and 1 10 paise coin or 1 25 paise coin, 1 20 paise coin and a 5 paise coin. Find the value of the following collections. Let us find the value of these coins. 1 25 paise plus 1 20 paise plus 1 10 paise is equal to 25 plus 20 plus 10 is equal to 55 paise. 1 50 paise plus 1 25 paise plus 1 10 paise is equal to 50 plus 25 plus 10, which is equal to 85 paise. 1 20 paise plus 1 5 paise is equal to 20 plus 5, which is equal to 25 paise. 1 50 paise plus 1 20 paise plus 2 10 paise plus 1 5 paise is equal to 50 plus 20 plus 10 into 2, which is equal to 20, plus 5, which is equal to 95 paise. Take the coins which you would pay to buy the given product with its rate. The cost of a balloon is given as rupees 3. For this, we should take a 2 rupee coin and a 1 rupee coin. The cost of a toy train is given as 8 rupees 50 paise. For this, we should take 5 rupee coin, a 2 rupee coin, a 1 rupee coin, and a 50 paise coin. The cost of a pencil is given as 5 rupees 25 paise. For this, we should use a 5 rupee coin and a 25 paise coin. The cost of a pomegranate is given as 2 rupees 45 paise. For this, we should use a 2 rupee coin, a 25 paise coin, and a 20 paise coin. Find the value of the products given by adding the coins. The cost of the ice cream is rupees 2 plus 50 paise, which comes to 2 rupees 50 paise. The cost of an apple is rupees 5 plus rupees 1, which comes to 6 rupees. The cost of the book is 2 rupees plus 1 rupees plus 25 paise, which comes to 3 rupees 25 paise. The cost of the sticker is 5 rupees plus 2 rupees plus 50 paise plus 25 paise, which comes to 7 rupees 75 paise. Exchange one currency note into other notes. A 2 rupee note can be exchanged for 2 1 rupee notes. A 20 rupee note can be exchanged for 4 5 rupee notes. A 500 rupee note can be exchanged for 500 rupee notes. A 1000 rupee note can be exchanged for 20 50 rupee notes. Conversion of rupee into paise. Example 1. Convert 15 rupees into paise. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. 15 rupees is equal to 100 paise into 15, which is equal to 1500 paise. Example 2. Convert 35 rupees and 50 paise into paise. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. 35 rupees is equal to 100 paise into 35, which is equal to 3500 paise. Therefore, 35 rupees and 50 paise is equal to 3500 paise plus 50 paise, which is equal to 3550 paise. Conversion of paise into rupees. Example 1. Convert 200 paise into rupees. 100 paise is equal to 1 rupee. So 200 paise is equal to 200 divided by 100, which is equal to rupees 2. Example 2. Convert 5075 paise into rupees. 100 paise is equal to 1 rupee. So 5075 paise is equal to 5075 divided by 100, which is equal to 50.75. That is 50 rupees and 75 paise. Addition in rupees paise. Example 1. Add 32 rupees 16 paise and 44 rupees 72 paise. Arrange them in column. Do addition as we generally do the numbers. Add ones column first. 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. Write 8 below the ones column. Add tens column next. 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. Write 8 below the tens column. Add hundreds column. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Write 6 below the hundreds column. Add thousands column. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Write 7 below the thousands column. Now place the dot in the answer below the dot column. We get 76.88. that is 76 rupees and 88 paise only. Example 2. Add 24 rupees and 54 paise and 73 rupees and 71 paise. Arrange them in column. Do addition as we generally do the numbers. Add ones column first. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Write 5 below the ones column. Add tens column next. 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. Write 2 below the tens column and carry over 1 to the hundreds column. Add hundreds column. 1 carryover number plus 4 plus 3 is equal to 8. Write 8 below the hundreds column. Add thousands column. 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. Write 9 below the thousands column. Now place the dot in the answer below the dot column. We get 98.25, that is 98 rupees and 25 paise only. Subtraction in rupees paise. Example 1. Subtract 72 rupees 36 paise from 85 rupees 86 paise. Arrange the numbers in column. Do subtraction as we generally do the numbers. Subtract ones column first. 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. Write 0 below the ones column. Subtract tens column next. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. Write 5 below the tens column. Subtract hundreds column. 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Write 3 below the hundreds column. Subtract thousands column. 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. Write 1 below the thousands column. Now place the dot in the answer below the dot column. We get 13.50, that is 13 rupees and 50 paise only. Example 2. Subtract 13 rupees 56 paise from 37 rupees 85 paise. Arrange the numbers in column. Do subtraction as we generally do the numbers. Subtract ones column first. Here we cannot subtract 6 from 5, so borrow 1 from the tens column. Now we have 15. 15 minus 6 is equal to 9. Write 9 below the ones column. Subtract tens column next. 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. Write 2 below the tens column. Subtract hundreds column. 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. Write 4 below the hundreds column. Subtract thousands column. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Write 2 below the thousands column. Now place the dot in the answer below the dot column. We get 24.29, that is 24 rupees and 29 paise only. Measurement of time. Table of time measure. We have 365 days in a year, but once in 4 years we have 366 days, and that year is called the leap year. In 1 year we have 12 months and 52 weeks. In 1 month we have 30 days in some months, 31 days in some months, and 28 days for February. In 1 month we have 4 weeks. In 1 week we have 7 days. In 1 day we have 24 hours. In 1 hour we have 60 minutes. In 1 minute we have 60 seconds. Measurement of time. Calendar. The calendar shows us the days, weeks and month of a year. We have 365 days in a year, which is split into 12 months, namely January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Some of the months have 31 days, namely January, March, May, July, August, October and December. But some months have 30 days, namely April, June, September, and November. February is the only month with 28 days, but once in 4 years there are 29 days in that month, and that year is called the leap year. There are 7 days in a week, namely Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Table of time measure. We have 365 days in a year, but once in 4 years we have 366 days, and that year is called the leap year. In 1 year we have 12 months and 52 weeks. In 1 month we have 30 days in some months, 31 days in some months, and 28 days for February. In 1 month we have 4 weeks. In 1 week we have 7 days. In 1 day we have 24 hours. In 1 hour we have 60 minutes. In 1 minute we have 60 seconds. Clock. Look at this clock. The face of the clock is called the dial. There are 60 divisions on it. There are numbers from 1 to 12 which are marked in equal distances. There are 2 hands in the clock. The long hand is called the minutes hand, and the short hand is called the hour hand. The time taken by the long hand to move from one division to the other is called a minute. The minute hand takes 5 minutes to move from one number to another. The hour hand takes 60 minutes, that is 1 hour, to move from one number to another. When the hour hand completes one full rotation of the dial, it covers 12 hours, which is half a day. When the hour hand completes 2 full rotation of the dial, it covers 24 hours, which is a full day. Finding the time. In this clock, the minute hand is at 6. So it has crossed 6 numbers of 5 divisions each. So 5 into 6 is equal to 30 minutes. The hour hand is between 11 and 12. So the time is 11:30. In this clock, the minute hand is at 10. It means 10 into 5 is equal to 50 minutes. And the hour hand is between 4 and 5. So the time is 50 minutes past 4. In this clock, the minute hand is at 3. It means 3 into 5 is equal to 15 minutes, and the hour hand is at 7. We call it as 7:15 or 7:15. Metric measures. For different types of product, we use different measures. Measuring the length using hand span. We can use a hand span to measure a table or a box. Measuring the length using forearm. We measure a ribbon or a blackboard using cubit. Measuring the length using foot. We can measure the length for classroom or a playground with pace. We measure the length of a dress material with the help of a scale. This is a meter scale. The meter scale has 100 equal parts called the centimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. The length of a cloth can be measured with the help of a meter scale. Addition problems. Let us add the length of 2 ropes. One rope with a length of 25 meters and 13 centimeters, and the other rope with a length of 13 meters and 74 centimeters. Arrange the lengths in column. Add ones first. We get 7. Add tens. We get 8. Add hundreds. We get 8. And thousands. We get 3. The total length of both the ropes is 38 meters and 87 centimeters. Problem 2. Mohan runs 50 meters and Sohan runs 60 meters. How many meters do they run altogether? Arrange them in columns. Add ones, we get 0, and tens, we get 11. The total distance they ran when added together, we get 110 meters. Subtraction problems. A train travels a distance of 6 kilometers and
Dear
848 meters.
This academic
and
video
a bus
developed by
travels
National
a distance
Academy for
of
its students.
3 kilometers and
Please watch carefully and
321
learn.
meters.
Thanking
What
you.
is the difference between the distance traveled by both the vehicles? Arrange them in column. Subtracting ones, we get 7. Subtracting tens, we get 2. Subtracting hundreds, we get 5. And subtracting thousands, we get 3. So the difference between the distance traveled by both the vehicles is 3 kilometers and 527 meters. Problem 2. The height of the banana tree is 4 meters and 67 centimeters, and the height of a coconut tree is 9 meters and 89 centimeters. What is the difference in the height between the two trees? Arrange the numbers in columns. Subtracting ones, we get 2. Subtracting tens, we get 2. Subtracting hundreds, we get 5. Thus the difference in height between the two trees is 5 meters and 22 centimeters. Measures of weight. Some goods like vegetables and provisions are weighed with the help of balance and weights. Kilogram is the unit of groceries and vegetables. The weights are in 20 kilograms, 10 kilograms, 5 kilograms, 2 kilograms, and 1 kilogram. These are used to measure rice or wheat in large quantities. There are also weights in 500 grams, 250 grams, 200 grams, 100 grams, and 50 grams, which are used to weigh small quantities of groceries and vegetables. Word problem in addition. Example 1. A greengrocer bought 12 kilograms of onions, 8 kilograms of tomatoes, 5 kilograms of carrots, and 7 kilograms of potatoes. What is the total weight of vegetable that he has purchased? Solution. Purchase of onions, 12 kilograms. Purchase of tomatoes, 8 kilograms. Purchase of carrots, 5 kilograms. Purchase of potatoes, 7 kilograms. Add one column. 2 plus 8 plus 5 plus 7. We get 22. Write 2 below the 1 column and carry over 2 to the tens column. Now add tens. Carry over number 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Write 3 below the tens column. Total weight of vegetables purchased by the greengrocer is 32 kilograms. Word problem in subtraction. Anu bought 28 kilograms of rice. She gave Reena 15 kilograms of rice. What is the balance quantity of rice with Anu? Solution. Rice purchased is equal to 28 kilograms. Rice given to Reena is equal to 15 kilograms. Subtract ones column. 8 minus 5 is 3. Subtract tens column. 2 minus 1 is 1. So the balance quantity of rice with Anu is 13 kilograms. Measures of capacity. Liquids like milk, oil, and water are measured in liters. Liters is the unit of liquids. Large quantities of liquids are measured in liters and small quantities are measured in milliliters. The measure cups are generally in 1 liter, 2 liters, 5 liters, and so on to measure liquids in large quantities. The small measure cups are in 500 milliliters, 200 milliliters, 100 milliliters, and 50 milliliters. Word problem. Addition. Meera drank a cup of milk, which is 150 milliliters, and Nitya drank a cup of juice, which is 200 milliliters. What is the total capacity of both the liquids? Quantity of milk is equal to 150 ml. Quantity of juice is equal to 200 ml. Add ones column, we get 0. Add tens column, we get 5. Add hundreds column, we get 3. So, the total quantities of liquid together is 350 ml. Word problem, subtraction. A jug contained 350 ml of milk. Out of this, 250 ml was poured into a mug. How much of milk is left in the jug? Milk in the jug is equal to 350 ml. Milk in the mug is equal to 250 ml. Subtract ones column, we get 0. Subtract tens column, we get 0 again. Subtract hundreds column, we get 1. So the milk left in the jug is 100 ml. Geometry. Point. A dot seen in the screen is called a point. A point has no length, no breadth, size or shape. When two straight lines meet, the meeting point is called a point. It is generally denoted by a capital letter P or Q. Line. A line has no starting point or end point. A set of points is called a line. There are many types of line. A straight line, a curved line, a horizontal line, a vertical line, and a slanted line. Shapes. There are a number of shapes, but let us know about the basic shapes in geometry. Square. This is a square. It has 4 sides and 4 corners. All the sides of a square have the same length. Example of this shape is a chessboard. Rectangle. This is a rectangle. It has 4 sides and 4 corners as of a square, but only the sides in the opposite directions are equal. It has 2 longer sides called the length and 2 shorter sides called the breadth. Example of this shape is a postcard. Triangle. This is a triangle. It has 3 sides and 3 corners. Example is a direction board. Circle. This is a circle. It does not have sides or corners. It is only a curved line. Example is a clock. Match the shapes. Let us match these shapes with their correct names. The first diagram is a horizontal line. This is a circle. This is a rectangle. This is a triangle. Solids. Apart from the shapes which we had learnt, there are some more shapes which gives a solid look. They are called solids. Cylinder. This is a cylinder shape. An example of this can be a coffee mug or a water bottle. Sphere. This is a sphere. An example of this can be a ball or an orange or a globe. Children, we hope you all are clear about the subject now. We have more to study about this subject in our higher classes.
Very good morning to you all. The first topic is going to be about family. We have 2 kinds of families, small family and a big family. Let us first see what a small family is. This is Reena's family photo. Let me introduce them one by one. This is Reena. She is 8 years old. He is Reena's father. His name is Dr. Gupta. He is working as a doctor in a hospital. She is Reena's mother. Her name is Meera. She is working as a teacher in a school. Meet her little brother Rakesh. He goes to play school.
Dear audience,
Father,
this academic
mother,
video developed by National
one or two
Academy for its
children make a
students.
small family.
Please watch carefully
See
and
this
learn.
photograph.
Thanking you.
This is a big family. Reena is along with her grandparents and cousins. He is Reena's grandfather. She is her grandmother. He is her uncle. And she is her auntie. They all were living together some time back. When you live with your grandparents and cousins, it is called a big family. In a big family, we love each other. We help each other. We have fun together. We all live very happy. Apart from our family, there are many more things that we should know about this world. This world where we live is wonderful and beautiful with various kinds of things, isn't it? We have different kinds of plants, different kinds of animals and birds around us. This makes the world wonderful. Some of the things around us are called living things and some are called non-living things. Human beings, trees, plants, birds, animals and insects are all called living things. They are called living things because they have life in them. They grow, they move, and they also die. Some other things like the chair, table, car, buildings, book, and ball are called non-living things. They do not have life in them. They cannot grow or move. Now, I am going to tell you about the special features of living things. Living things can grow. See here. A seed grows into a small plant and then into a big plant. You can watch the plants in your garden. A small plant in your garden grows into a big plant. Similarly, an egg hatches into a chick. A chick comes out of an egg and grows into a hen or a cock. A baby grows into a boy or a girl. A boy grows into a man and a girl grows into a woman. All living things grow. Does a non-living thing like the chair or a table which you see in your home grow? No, they do not grow. Living things can eat. A hen can eat grains. A cow can eat grass. Man can eat food. For example, take a bird and a stone and keep them both on the floor. Put some rice or grains on the floor. Watch them. Now, tell me who is eating the rice. Yes, a bird can only eat. The stone will not eat the rice. So, have you understood that only a living thing can eat food? The food helps the living things to grow. Living things die after some years after they grow old. A cat can live only for 10 to 12 years. A dog can live only for 20 years. A turtle can live for more than 50 years. Non-living things do not die. The next feature is that living things can move. See here, a man is walking. A fish is swimming in the water, and a bird is flying in the air. Does a chair or a book or a stone move from one place to another? No, they cannot move unless you move them. Living things can breathe. Human beings breathe air through their nose. A fish will breathe air through its gills. Living things cannot live without air. Non-living things do not breathe. When you come to plants, there are variety of plants in this world. They are of different shapes and sizes and also different types. Some plants are big and some plants are small. See these trees: Ashoka tree, banyan tree, mango tree, neem tree, coconut tree, gulmohar tree, apple tree, etc. These plants grow big and strong, so they are called as trees. Now we will see about plants which are small. See these plants: rose plant, sunflower plant, hibiscus plant, and cotton plant. These plants are small plants. They grow to a small height and their stems are not very strong. These are called shrubs. Some plants like the mint and basil are very small and weak. These are called herbs. Grapevine or a money plant do not grow as the other plants. Do you know why? It is because these plants are weak and cannot grow straight on their own. So, they need a support to grow. These plants climb up taking the support of walls or other plants or sticks. These are called climbers. A pumpkin plant grows along the ground. It is called a creeper. Now, let us learn about the parts of a plant. Flower is the beautiful part that gives seeds or fruits. Leaf makes food for the plant. Stem carries food and water to all parts of the plant. Root gives support and takes water and nutrients from the soil. Most plants grow from seeds and some from a stem cutting. There are different kinds of seeds like the gram, bean, pea, corn, and apple seed. A seed has a baby plant inside it. Plants need sunlight, air, and water to grow. It also needs soil from which the roots take nutrients. Most of our food comes from plants. We eat almost all the parts of a plant: carrot, radish, beetroot, and turnip are the roots of a plant. Cabbage, lettuce, and spinach are leaves of a plant. Potato, ginger, and sugarcane are the stem. Broccoli
and cauliflower are the flower of a plant. Apple, grapes, orange, mango, banana, and cherries are fruits. Wheat, rice, maize, and barley are some of the cereals that we eat. Gram, peas, beans, and kidney beans are some of the pulses that we eat. We get coffee, tea, and sugar also from plants. Coffee from coffee seeds, sugar from sugarcane stem, and tea from tea leaves. Have you all been to a zoo? At the zoo, we can see lots of animals and birds. Our world is a wonderful place. There are different kinds of animals, birds, and insects in this world. Some animals are big and some are small. Animals and birds are living things. So, they eat food, grow in size, move from one place to another for food, multiply by either laying eggs or by giving birth to young ones. Parrot, crow, pigeon, owl, woodpecker, penguin, kiwi, and ostrich are all called birds. These birds have two legs which help them to walk. They have wings and feathers. Wings help them to fly. Most birds can fly. Some birds like the penguin, kiwi, and ostrich cannot fly. Birds eat with the help of their beaks. They do not have teeth. Coming to the animals, some animals are very big, like the lion, tiger, bear, gorilla, and fox. These animals are called wild animals. They live in the forests. Some are tamed. These animals live on land. Some animals like whale, crocodile, frog, duck, tortoise, and snakes live in water. Crocodile, frog, and duck live both on land as well as in water. Tortoise can also live both on land and water. Snail, lizard, and snake live on the ground. Monkey, woodpecker, and snakes live in trees and plants. Do animals need food to live and grow? Yes. They move from one place to another in search of food and shelter. Do animals take different kinds of food? Yes. Horse, cow, goat, and sheep eat only plants. Pigeon, hen, and squirrel eat grains. Spider, lizard, and frog eat insects and worms. Lion, kingfisher,
and vulture eat flesh of other animals. Bear and crow eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Do they
Dear
need
audience,
home to live in?
this academic video
Yes.
developed by National Academy
Like
for
human
its
beings,
students.
Animals
Please
also
watch
need
carefully
home
and
to
learn.
live in,
Thanking
to remain
you.
safe from heat, cold, rain, and enemies. Sparrows live in a nest. Spiders live in web. Ant in ant hills. Bee in hive. Rabbit digs a burrow. These animals make their own homes. Lion lives in a den. How do the other animals live? We make homes for some pet and tamed animals. Rabbit, hutch. Dog, kennel. Horse, stable. Fish, bowl or an aquarium. Cows, shed. Our body is very special. We may all look different, but the organs in our body is the same. Our body consists of three main parts. They are head, trunk, and limbs. Head. The head has a pair of eyes, a pair of ears, a nose, and a mouth. One of the important organ of human body is the brain. The brain is situated in the head. Next is trunk. The trunk is the main part of our body. The chest and abdomen form the trunk. The chest is called the thorax. The neck connects the head to the trunk. The heart and lungs are found inside the thorax. The stomach, kidneys, and intestines are found inside the abdomen. Our hands and legs are called limbs. The legs are lower limbs and the hands are upper limbs. The forehand, elbow, wrist, palm and fingers form the parts of the hand. The thigh, knee, ankle, foot and toe form the parts of the leg. We have 5 sense organs in our body. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin are called sense organs. Eyes. It helps us to see different objects and their colors. Nose. It helps us to smell different fragrance. Ears. It helps us to hear different sounds. Tongue. It helps us to know different tastes. Skin. It helps us to feel. We can feel roughness and smoothness with our skin and also sense whether the object is hot or cold with the skin. Let us now know about our bones and muscles. Press your left arm with the fingers of your right hand. What do you feel? Can you feel a hard stick-like thing inside our body? The hard things in the middle are called the bones, and the muscles form the soft flesh around them. Our body is made up of bones and muscles covered by the skin. It gives shape and support to our body. Some bones in our body are big. Some bones are very small. The thigh bone is the biggest bone in our body. The smallest bone is the ear bone. From where do we get strength to lift and carry things? It is from our muscles. Some muscles are big and strong. The muscles of our arms and legs are big and strong. Some muscles are small, like the muscles of the eyes. They move our eyes. All parts of the body move only with the help of muscles. There are some muscles that do not move. Let us now learn about the internal organs of our body that are found inside our body. If you keep your palm on the left side of your chest, you can feel your heart beat. Heart is the organ made up of muscles. These muscles work together and pump blood from the heart to different parts of our body. Our stomach is also made up of muscles. These muscles work continuously. They help in mixing the food we eat with the digestive juices and push it into the intestines. It works continuously as long as one is alive. Kids, do you know why do we need food? We need food to live, to grow, and to get the energy to play, run, walk, work, and to do many more activities. It helps us to live strong and healthy. Do you know that all living things need food? Plants, animals, birds, insects, and all the living things need food to live. Where do we get our food from? Most of our food comes from plants, vegetables, fruits, nuts, grains, pulses, cereals, etc. We also get food from animals. Examples are meat, milk, eggs, etc. Milk is very important for our body. It is called a complete food. It makes our bones and teeth strong. We should drink at least 2 to 3 glasses of milk every day. Food is eaten by us generally for 3 times a day. We eat breakfast in the morning. We eat lunch at noon. We eat dinner at night. Having seen about food, let us see what is healthy food. Food that makes our body strong and which helps us stay healthy is called healthy food. Let me tell you what are the healthy food. Fresh vegetables, fruits, cereals, pulses, milk, eggs, meat are very healthy for our body. Can any one of you tell me about the good eating habits that we should follow? I will tell you now. Eat food at regular times.
Eat healthy food like vegetables and fruits. Eat correct quantity of food. Drink plenty of water, at the least 2 liters. Don't eat food that is kept open for a long time. Eat slowly and chew your food well. Don't talk while eating. Don't eat between meals. Brush your teeth after each meal. We should eat clean and healthy food. The next basic need for a living thing is air. Can we see air? No, we cannot see air because it has no color, but we can feel air all around us. Living things need fresh and pure air for breathing. Moving air is called wind. Wind vane helps us to indicate the direction of the wind. Wind can move things. I will show you some things that move with the help of the air. Balloon, kite, birds, windmill, aeroplane, sailboat, parachute, etc. Air also occupies space. Blow air into a balloon. See how it becomes bigger and bigger. The air that you blow in fills up the space inside the balloon. So, we can say that air occupies the space. All living things need air to live. Human beings, animals, and plants breathe in air. They cannot live without air. They will die without air. Different living things breathe in air through different organs. Some living things breathe through lungs, some through gills, and some through air holes. I will show you an example that living things cannot live without air. Take 2 glass bottles and some cockroaches. Put some cockroach inside both the bottle and close the first bottle with a tight lid and the second bottle with a lid with some holes. Keep it aside for 1 or 2 days. See what happens to the cockroaches. You can see that the cockroach in the first bottle dies because it did not get air to breathe. The cockroach in the second bottle lives because it gets air to breathe. We also need air for burning. I will show you an example for this also. Light a candle and leave it for some time. It will keep on burning. Now, close the burning candle with a glass jar. In a little moment, the candle will stop burning. This is because there is no air inside. The next basic need for living things is water. Let us see the uses of water. We need water for drinking, cooking, bathing, washing, and cleaning. Living things cannot live without water. Human beings, animals, and plants all need water to live. Animals also drink water. They need water to wash themselves.
We wash our pet animals and cattle with water. Forest animals take bath in lakes and streams. From where do we get pure water? We get water from rain. Rain falls from the clouds. What happens if we do not pour water to a plant for a few days? Plants dry up and die if we do not pour water. Plants grow well when they get enough water. They use water to make food. We use water for gardening. Farmers use water for growing crops. We need water for so many other purposes. Water is so important to everyone. So, we should store water properly. I will tell you the different methods in which we can store water. Water can be stored in many ways. In dams, ponds, lakes, well, and also in buckets. Water is very precious. We should not waste water. We should not throw waste into the water. Do any one of you know what is weather? The change in the atmosphere is called weather. Sometimes the weather is hot. Sometimes the weather is cold. We feel cool in the early morning. So, we say the morning weather is cool. It is hot at noon. Now, we say the weather is hot. Weather is the condition of the atmosphere. Weather changes from time to time and day to day. It may be cold in the morning, warm in the afternoon, and cold in the night again. There are many reasons for the change in weather. The sun, the wind, and the rain causes changes in the weather. When a particular weather remains the same for a period of time, it is said to be a season. There are 5 main seasons in India. They are the summer season, rainy season, winter season, spring season, and autumn season. First, I will tell you about the sunny days. The sun shines brightly on a sunny day, so the day is very hot. In summer, the days are mostly sunny. The weather becomes hot and unpleasant. In this time, we prefer to wear light cotton clothes. The weather becomes cooler on a rainy day. Sometimes we get rain after the hot summer days. Thus, the weather becomes pleasant. The rain in the winter makes the weather very cold and pleasant. We use umbrellas and raincoats. They protect us from getting wet. We can measure the rainfall by using the rain gauge. On some days, the wind blows strongly. We call it a windy day. We can see many things flying in the wind. Clothes dry faster on a windy day. Children enjoy flying kites. Very strong wind is called storm. We see clouds in the sky on a cloudy day. The sun rays do not pass through the clouds. So, the weather becomes cooler. The cloudy days are cooler than the sunny days. In winter, the weather is very cold. When it is very cold, snow falls on the high hills and mountains. On cold days, we wear woolen clothes to keep us warm. We use fire or a heater to protect us from the cold. We like to drink hot coffee or tea. In cold countries, in winter, children play with snow, making snowballs. People go for ice skating. Let us now discuss about good habits and good manners. Good habits makes a person healthy and happy. First, I will tell you what you should do before and after eating. Wash your hands before eating food. Eat food that is clean and fresh. Do not eat too much food. Do not talk while eating. Do not eat food that is kept in the open. Chew your food well. Don't waste your food. After the meal, wash your mouth and hands. Dry your hand with a clean handkerchief or a towel. Use your own handkerchief. Now, I will tell you some tips to keep yourself clean every day. Brush your teeth every morning. Take bath daily in the morning. Wash your legs while coming out of a toilet. Comb your hair with your own comb. Wear clean and tidy uniforms and clothes. Keep your home clean and tidy. Keep your classroom clean. Don't bite your nails. Don't throw waste paper everywhere. Put the waste paper into the dustbin. Don't write on the walls or on the floors. Next, I will tell you about some general good habits that children should follow. Obey the rules of the school. Be punctual. Do not be late to school. Be regular in your studies and in your work. Do not postpone your studies or work to the next day. Obey the road rules. Stand in a queue and wait for your turn at the bus stop. Children with good manners will be loved by all. I know you are all good children, but yet, let me tell you some good manners that you need to follow. Obey your parents, teachers, and elders. Respect your parents, teachers, and elders. Say sorry when you hurt somebody by mistake. Now, I am going to tell you about cleanliness. We must keep clean to stay healthy. When we play or work, our body gets dirty. Dust makes our body dirty. So, we must keep our body always clean. How can we keep our body clean? Bathing daily is the best way to keep our body clean. Use soap and water to wash away the dirt. Dry your body using a clean towel. Wear clean clothes every day after the bath. Cut your nails regularly and keep them clean. Otherwise, the dirt in your fingernails will enter your body along with the food you eat. This can make you sick. So, your nails must be trimmed and kept clean. Don't bite your nails. Wash your face with soap and water. Dry with a clean towel. Try to keep your face bright and clean so that your face looks nice. Clean your eyes, nose, ears, teeth, and hair regularly. How to keep your nose clean? We breathe and smell with our nose. Blow your nose on a clean handkerchief. Do not clean your nose with your fingers. It is a bad habit. Next comes ears. We hear with our ears. They are very delicate organs. We must take care of them. Use a clean, wet towel or earbud to clean your ears. You should not put anything into your ear. Next comes mouth. We speak and eat with our mouth. Rinse your mouth with water after every meal. Then comes teeth. When we eat, the food particles stick to the gums and teeth. It causes tooth decay and diseases. Use your own toothbrush. Brush your teeth upwards and then downwards. Open your mouth and brush from inside. Rinse your mouth several times with water. Finally, we will see about your hair. Wash your hair with shikakai or shampoo. Dry with a clean towel. Apply oil to your hair. Comb your hair. This is a very important chapter for small children. You have to be very careful all the time. Otherwise, you may get hurt. First comes road safety. We should walk only on a footpath. If there is no footpath, walk on the safe side of the road. Do not run on the road. You may slip and get hurt. Be careful while crossing the road. Walk on the zebra crossing. Look at the traffic lights. Cross the road only when there is green light. Stop when there is red. If there is no zebra crossing, look to your right. Now, look to your left. Look to your right again. Cross the road only when it is clear. Be careful on a rainy day. The roads are wet and slippery. Safety while playing. When we play, we should play in a safe place. It is not safe to play on the road. Never run after a ball on the road. Playing kites on rooftops or roadside is dangerous. Safety in a swimming pool. Swimming is a very good exercise. Do not go alone for swimming. If you cannot swim well, use a swimming tube. Do not go into deep water. Never play in water. We should not play with electric wires. You may get an electric shock. Be careful and be safe. Be careful when you handle sharp things. You may cut yourself. Don't play with fire. It is very, very dangerous. Even though we follow all these safety measures, sometimes we get hurt. Now, it is time for first aid. First aid is the immediate aid which we do when we get hurt. The first aid box will contain band-aid, medicines, etc. If someone gets hurt, do not run away. Help him. Give him first aid. If he gets badly hurt, then send for a doctor. Children, now tell me what are the things that you see on the sky both in the day and night. We can see sun in the daytime, and at night you can see the moon and the stars. The sun shines in the sky during the day. The moon is mostly seen at night. At times, we can see the moon during the day also. The stars twinkle in the sky only at night. The sun is a hot ball of fire. It is very big and round, and it is far away from us. It gives us heat and light. Without light, we cannot see anything. The sun rises in the east. It rises in the morning. The light from the sun makes our days warm and bright. The sun sets in the west. It sets in the evening and it becomes dark. We see the moon at night. It is round like a
Dear
ball.
audience,
It is
this
smaller
academic
than the
video
sun.
developed by
It
National
gives
Academy
us
for its
light
students.
in the night.
Please watch
It does
carefully
not
and
give us
learn.
heat.
Thanking
So,
you.
Nights are cool. The moon seems to change its shape every night. Sometimes we cannot see the moon at all. We call that day as no moon day. Sometimes we see the crescent-shaped moon. After a fortnight, we see the moon like a ball. We call that day as a full moon day. Why do we see stars only at night? Why does it look very small? We see the stars in the sky at night. They are hot balls of fire. The stars are also like the sun. The sun is the nearest star to the earth. The stars are very big. They look very small because they are very far away from us. There are lakhs and lakhs of stars in the sky, so we cannot count the stars. There are countless stars in the sky. If you are interested to know more about our universe, you can go to the planetarium and collect some more information regarding this. Well, children, I hope you enjoyed learning about the plants, animals, and the world around us. Follow the safety rules, good habits, and good manners taught to you, and lead a happy and a healthy life.
Fajr is the first prayer in the morning, just for Allah. 2 rakat sunnah, 2 rakat fard, la 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 la. These are the order that you pray Fajr every day.
No salah is harder for the disbelievers than Fajr and Isha prayers. But if they knew the reward of the salah, they would surely go to the mosque and pray, even if they had to crawl there.
The Hur is the second prayer at noon, just for Allah. 4 rakat sunnah, 4 rakat fard, 2 rakat sunnah, la la la. These are the order that you pray the Hur every day.
The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that it is important to offer Sunnah prayer before and after Dhuhr prayer, so it can protect them from the hellfire.
Asr is the third prayer in the afternoon, just for Allah. 4 rakat sunnah, 4 rakat fard, la 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 la. These are the order that you pray Asr every day.
If a person does not pray Asr prayer, then his or her good deeds will be wiped away and erased for that day. So, it is extremely important that we pray Asr prayer.
Maghrib is the fourth prayer at sunset, just for Allah. 3 rakat fard, 2 rakat sunnah, la 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 la. These are the order that you pray Maghrib every day.
The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that when the sun sets, keep your children indoors because the devils are out at this time. When an hour of the night goes by, you can let them go.
Isha is the 5th prayer at night, just for Allah. 4 rakat sunnah, 4 rakat fard, 2 rakat sunnah, 3 rakat witr. These are the order that you pray Isha every day.
A person who prays Isha Salah in Jama'ah will get the same reward as spending half of the night in worship. And whoever prays Fajr Salah in Jama'ah will get the same reward as spending the whole night in worship.
This video was created by National Academy for its students. This video will develop the knowledge, skills and their academic status. Through this academic video, we want to promote learning methods among the students. On the other hand, we want to develop critical and analytical skills of student. Parents are requested to show this video to students from time to time, in front of them. Thank you for watching this video.